Now I'm just imagining that someone buys you a Grinch onesie to go along with your
No,
Snorlax
do not put
onesie.
that. No, don't put that out to the universe because you did that once before, and some Snorlax crap showed up.
Daddy, tell me a story.
About whose is this? Is this mine? How about getting into the spirit of giving?
Yeah.
Whose story was that?
Do you not have a story about getting into the spirit of giving?
I have a cranky Grinchmas story, I can tell you.
Wow.
Because I think well, let me get my Grinch out, then you can tell your lovely story, and we know whose side everybody will land on, yours. But, okay. I think holidays are freaking stupid. I think it's dumb to have one day that, I'm going to give to but the people that love some gifts. Shut up. Get it all the time, man. I hate Valentine's Day for the same reason. If I think of something romantic for my wife, I will get it for her. And the same. And we've taught the kids the same. So I don't get into the spirit of giving, Joe. I am the spirit of giving. All right, your turn.
Now I'm just imagining that someone buys you a Grinch onesie to go along with your Snorlax
do not
onesie.
put that. No, don't put that out to the universe because you did that once before, and some Snorlax crap showed up. Which, by the way, I need to bring out here because it's going to get cold again. Yeah.
Oh man. So growing up, my dad got really into Christmas, and when we were living in Washington State, financially we were not doing great. That's shortly before we declared bankruptcy.
Okay.
And so I remember being on the receiving end of people's charity during that time. The church there had a Christmas tree, a giving tree, where all of the ornaments on it were just tags like buy a gift for a 7-year-old boy or a 9-year-old girl or whatever. And
angel trees, giving trees. Yeah. There's a lot of stuff out there like that. It's really cool.
And so Devo says it's brilliant. He's got to get the Grinch onesie for you. But anyway, so I was on the receiving end of that as when I was 10, 11 ish. When after declaring bankruptcy, we moved to Pennsylvania, and both of my parents were working at a normal job instead of, my dad was a mechanic. It was a normal job, but he was a business owner. He owned the business. So when I say normal job, I mean not self-employed, but employed by an actual company.
Fair enough. Gotcha.
They were both working for Xerox as maintenance for copy machines for companies.
Okay.
So anyway, we were doing decently financially, and so during those years while we were there, my dad wanted to pay it forward.
Nice. Yeah.
And so each year we would pick someone that we knew, and we would do 12 days of Christmas for them. And so in our family, what that looked like was, for the 12 days leading up to Christmas, each night we would go and drop off a gift and ding dong ditch them. And so as kids, it was a lot of fun because we're sneaky, we're being spies,
and it's a positive
or
result.
Yeah.
Too. Yeah.
And so we would pick someone in need, and we'd drop off various gifts to the people. And we think about what they as a family could use. And so oftentimes at least one, if not multiple, were like baked goods and stuff like that, something that we made. But then other times it was like gift cards to eating out, or toys, or different things. And so that was a ton of fun.
Yeah.
And then after my dad passed, we were again more on we don't have a ton of money. But at that time I started working. I was working at Burger King, and I my senior year of high school, I was only going to school part-time. I was only going to school for the first half of the day, and then I would go work 8 hours. I was working usually about 40 hours a week. Yeah, then the cops got called on me for ringing the doorbell. No, I don't think we ever had the cops called on us, but we definitely had some fun with it. And so uh, it wasn't giving to other people per se, but because I had been working basically full time at Burger King, I had accrued some money, and so I went out of my way to buy some big presents for my siblings
Nice.
during
Yeah.
that time to help ease the burden on my mom and things like that. So I remember um, buying a PlayStation 2 one year for my siblings, and well, for me too, to be honest. Um, and things like that, just getting some of the bigger gifts. And so
Yeah.
it made me it made me really appreciate
Mm.
what my parents had done for me. And as I've now, I've been a parent for quite some time now, it made me appreciate just the amount of wonder and magic that my parents really infused into Christmas as a kid.
I love it. I do. First, fun fact: did you know the 12 days of Christmas are supposed to start on Christmas Day?
Oh, nope.
That nobody does, but it's just fun. It's like because it's Christmas Day, is the two turtle doves, and it just builds out. Either way, still a cool idea. Love that you did that. Secondly, yeah, we've definitely raised our kids on going to the angel tree, and in fact, we were giving to like an angel tree kind of project in this one church we were in when the kids were little, and I mean we weren't poor, but we weren't rich either, right? But we did okay, is the point. And sneakily, even though I mean we not just donated stuff, we went and bought some stuff, but we donated our time to come and wrap and deliver, and so we thought that'd be the greatest thing. It was for the kids to take. It was a big old garbage bag full of presents for a household, and they did it for like 17 households. It was a kind of a mega church kind of deal, but they were doing what churches should do, and it was really cool. And then they turned around and here's a bag of stuff for our kids, and that was fun. So we've raised them on doing the angel trees and this and that and the other. I want to get to the next level. This is a story I heard, or my wife told me, so it either came off of Facebook or TikTok, but there's a guy, and there's a time limit on these giving trees, right? Because it's like, okay, you have to have enough time to get it back to wherever is organizing it, so then they can get it to the families. Because sometimes it's not a public ordeal because people are embarrassed and some, whatever. It's usually a get it by this date and turn it in, and inevitably there are always I won't keep saying angel because that's what it's called here locally is angel tree, but they use angel cardboard cutouts with all the stuff written on it. There's inevitably angels still left on the tree. This dude, and in this case, whatever kind of program it was like older teenagers, 14, 15, 16, 17 years of age. And of course, teenagers, especially when they're like, just write down what you want, they have big eyes and big budgets, right?
Yeah.
And bigger needs. And side note, the one we participate in at the community centers, it's the county community center does it. They have a rule. You don't get you buy everything on the list. Now they make sure they tell the families that we got to keep it where people can buy everything on the list, but you don't get to pick. Okay, they need pants. Here's their size. They need a shirt. Here's their size. But they also want Harry Potter books, and they also want. They say, yeah, don't just get the pants. That's kind of crappy. You wouldn't want that for Christmas. Yes, they need it, but get them the ones. So anyway, that's a cool thing, cool rule. But anyway, this guy will go right like on the last day that is supposed to be there. He'll go in the morning and take all the rest of the angels and buy them everything on their list.
Wow.
And I'm talking about iPads, computers for school, Beats, headphones. He spent like, I think, and I don't know if this is a lot to him or not, but it obviously it meant everything to these kids. He spent like $4,000 or $5,000 just clearing that out. I'm like, that's where I want to be. That's my next step is to go, close to where I live and go, okay, churches, community centers, who's got stuff left? We'll go buy it. We'll go buy it all. And change lives, and then nobody needs to know about it. Just y'all deliver it, and it's all good. We know that it'll affect us. I think that's a really cool idea. I like it.
Yeah,
we should make him do white elephant on it though. It's like you don't know what's in this gift, but y'all might steal it. It's okay.
Oh man, I love hearing stories like that though.
Yeah, right.
Just some people's generosity just astounds me, and I love it.
It's awesome.